Calling you a radical, avoid me all you fuck you want. So there's a really great piece out on CNN, the panty painters of a combat veteran dying of cancer, stage 4 or 5 colon cancer. He's terminal. This is every day. The sad thing is I tried to tell him, and this is the panty painter that CNN's playing their game. Nobody pounded the fucking Iraq, Afghanistan lie drums harder than CNN, Operation Foxconn, and the imperialist medias. And you don't think I know? Oh, I know. Our friend's back. Let's get some footage of him. So you don't think I know? Oh, I know. So, let's finish this. I was a big-time peace activist. That's how I got the scar across my face. He's out of prison. I forgave him, a cop. Wannabe. Peace rally. I'm screaming, don't go, don't go, don't go. They're going to stage you at the Polygon. What's the Polygon? That's the old Russian test site. They were testing nuclear bombs clear into the 70s there. It's one of the most toxic. And just like they did here in the United States, they nuked my father to death in a Nevada test site. He died of AML. Try to make a sequel. This was before I got AML. I've been fighting this for decades. Don't go, don't go. They spit on me. I mean, they went at me. I'm like, Semper Fi, fuckers. I sat with the Marines as they die. CNN says it's the burn pits. Well, that's part of it, but let's talk about the reality. Bush, Cheney, Rumsfeld, these mass murdering killers, they knew full well where they were staging them, including Beau Biden. They used nuclear energy waste. It's called white phosphorus, depleted uranium. They used it as a weapon. They used it in their ammunition. They used it all over. That's what's killing them. Now, Biden's pro-nuclear, it looks like. Jennifer Granholm says we need more. She names Gina McCarthy, covered up Fukushima. Another Barry Antoinette Obama, another Trump. There's no difference between these three. CNN's got this piece out on this cowboy from New Mexico. He's a cowboy. How he got sucked in by Trump. Fucking cowboy. What are you, a fucking spaghetti western? I grew up on a ranch. We didn't fucking put chaps on and hats and ride around. Yeehaw. Becomes as natural as occupying a bird refuge. The Bundy clan? Oh, fuck. I grew up on a fucking real ranch. We had long hair and fucking, I lassoed cows. Branded cows. Castrated cows. Oh, not on a fucking horse. And I sure didn't have a cowboy hat on and some fucking chaps and ride a horse. Fuck, we did it on fucking motorcycles or fucking walked. We didn't have horses. It's all horses aren't natural here. Cowboys are a fucking fairy tale made up bullshit. I was a cow. This same CNN, I'll post this piece. He went to Paris and worked in Disneyland Paris cowboy show. But he was gonna go be a Trumper. Fucking, they took our rights. They took our right to be a cattle rancher. Cattle ranchers. There's nothing more toxic than a fucking cow. They're African. Cows are African. What did Orwell say? It becomes as natural as unleashing cattle onto the Argentine landscape. Well, they unleashed them first on Santa Barbara. Yeah. So, they're all crying now. It's fucking sad. But they spit on me. That's what they do now. Kevin Blanch's truth. You can't handle the truth. You don't want. Just remember this. Just remember this. I was given 2 months to fucking live with AML leukemia. I have AML, de novo, non-Hodgkin's lymphoma, OS, with a marker of 44. They won't even treat you if it's a marker over 20. It's impossible to survive. Too sick for a bone marrow transplant. I didn't have one. Walked the entire coast of California while I was dying. You don't think I know? Oh, fuck. You don't even know this 10 years. Huh. So, they can panty paint it all the way. Anderson Vanderbilt Cooper in Fukushima, Japan. I do lots of interviews. That's a 1% survival bracelet. My doctor says that I'm the only one he knows. I know 2 of us that have this disease. Me and Brian Morris. How did you survive, Kevin Blanch? I walk a lot. Grounded. There's 8,000 videos right here to show you how. Fight back against who gave it to you. Do I feel sorry for him? Yeah. I wouldn't wish this on my worst fucking enemy. Even though when I was screaming to all these gung-ho flag-waving Operation Foxconn, I was right out of the House of Windsor, fucking patriot. You ain't no fucking patriot. My father was drafted. Marine, nuked to death in Nevada test site, died later of acute blastoma. We're going to an event for my nephew right now. He has neuroblastoma. Make-A-Wish is bringing him a horse. I'm not kidding. I'll video it. He's alive. He's been battling. My grandson's little sister, well, it's my little pseudo de facto. She has ALL in primaries, battling. Fight back against who gave it to you. You know, you were all gung-ho. Went off to Afghanistan to kill the Taliban. Went off to Iraq to get Big Ol' Sack. Went off to Vietnam to kill the Viet Cong. What? Epstein's crew flew the fucking planes in. Victoria's Secret crew. Who? What? The Saudis? How did Saudi Arabia become the country Saudi Arabia? The Saudi family took it off. Now, who are they? Oh, they're cousins with the Queen? What? Oh, yeah, they're not Arabs. Who? Rockefeller. Look up the videos. Look up the pictures. Rockefeller. Who flew the planes in? Epstein. Victoria's Secret. Bill Gates. Jeff Bezos. Same fucking clan. It's an unarguable fact. I was a derivative arbitrage specialist in those days. I'm one of the first guys that I identified when we were the #1 school business in the United States. I taught at Weber State. Student professor, the #1 MBA program in the country. I'm one of the first guys that identified they bought puts on the airline side. That's what I did for a living. I was an arbitrage derivative specialist. And I taught there, student professor. Of course, Warren Buffett took over our school. They're dead last now. The money traced right to the Bank of London, right through Epstein, right through Los Alamos. I like how did Epstein trick, the Victoria's Secret models? The Victoria's Secret model runway that was all over the media, Epstein was the consultant on that. Epstein worked, the Victoria's Secret guy is the guy. Why do you think he has that Saudi Arabian looking mosque on his property at Epstein Island? So ranches at Los Alamos, so is Scientology bunker, so is the Mormon bunker. Zionist wannabe motherfuckers. You fell for it. You fell for it. Muhammad Atta was in Germany. 16 of the 19 were Saudis. The beheaders. Trump's over there. Obama's over there. I'm waiting for Biden to go over there and fucking need jobs. Can't be laying off those beheaders. Sick. So, watch this. I feel sorry for this guy, but ignorance. You made fun of me. I fought so hard against the fucking Afghanistan, Iraq lie. When 9/11 happened, I went crazy. I was in New York that was, my office was there. I just got home. I was at Weber State University. I went up to the university that day. I just been home for 2 weeks. We had Saudi young kids working all over the labs. FBI had already sealed up all those fucking labs. They detained 5 Saudi kids from Weber State. Never heard from them again. They were Saudis. They were imperialists. The Saudi royal family. That's who did it. That's who owned the horse that Alfred was cheating. They're the Queen of England's cousins. They're Putin's cousins. Look up the DNA swap for Prince Harry. It's the same old imperialist family. Rockefeller's baby, Rosemary babies, Russell's baby, Rothschild's. I don't give a fuck if you agree with me because I don't do opinion. I don't fucking do opinion. All these guys, I sit at the VA. I sat with them. Well, I did until COVID. I sat with them. I'm the last stand. They call me right at the end when they're going to blow their heads off. They bring the Pendleton Marines. My dad was a Pendleton Marine. Semper Fi. They're bringing the nuclear waste from Pendleton to Utah. I'm the guy that got Senator Humphrey shut down. If it wasn't for me, I shut it down. I'm the guy from the bone marrow transplant at LDS that leaked. They were cheating on that exchange. That's me. Most accomplished activist in fucking history. Oh, you're looking at him. But fuck me. They kettle me. They go after me. You can't handle the truth. You don't want it. I scream and fucking went crazy. This is a fraud. Bush's fucking scam. This is a fraud. Dick Cheney. This is a fraud. No Afghanistan ever did anything to any American. Never. Neither did an Iraqi. Ever. They hung Saddam so hard they ripped his head off. Uncle Saddam. No Iraqi ever did anything to an American. The United States. Never. 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 They were Saudis. They were Saudis. backed by the Queen of England. The money, we traced it down. We had it. Fucking too big to jail. Brother Bandar. Then Obama comes along. He killed more people than Bush. Kissinger's propped up. If he's black, I'm a rainbow-striped Jerusalem unicorn. His imperialist fucking polygamous father from Utah? No, from Kenya. And his whitey World Bank mother named Stanley, cousins who died young of cancer. He doesn't care. Downwinder, Dick Cheney's cousin. Nothing black, African American about it. Not one iota. What a fucking fraud. Then we got Trump. Oh, fuck. Him and his women over there swinging the swords with the Saudi royals. Epstein fucking Island is Bill Gates. Bill Gates, and Utah throws in. Bill Gates stole the operating system here, right in Utah. Governor Cox jumps in bed with him. More nookies. A little nookie never hurt anyone. Tell that to the Iraqi and the Afghan vets. They're dying so fast, it's alarming. I sit with them. I hear these stories. I've sat with them for years. How do you talk them off the cliff before they kill themselves? Because if that doesn't kill them, cancer does. They staged them at the Polygon, which Bush and Cheney and crew knew that was as toxic as the Nevada test site, maybe worse. They knew it was fucking radioactive as hell. They didn't care. Well, look at my dad. Duked him down. He never got a medal, Look at Kevin Blanch. Mike Lee kicks me off Medicaid. Well, I'm full of AML leukemia. I forked over $1 million to get in that bone marrow transplant. In 2015, they kicked me out, sent me home to die. I walked the entire coast. Well, here's the whole fucking video proof. Video killed the media star. Video killed the media. You can try to fucking kettle me. You can put Kevin Blanch back in the toothpaste tube. You can fucking put fucking Pandora's fucking bottle back together. It's shattered. You're not putting this lightning back in the fucking bottle. My lightning's out. You were too late. You kettled me, don't matter. Fucking probably hundreds of millions of videos. My uncle, the neurosurgeon, was in China years ago. He says some people, shut up, his last name Blanch. You Kevin Blanch's relative? He says, yeah, it's my nephew. My great nephew. It's actually my dad's cousin. I call him my uncle. He says they stood up and gave me a standing ovation. I got a standing ovation in Bath, Austria. Here, fucking hate me. Spit on me. I don't even have a car. Trying to get to Monterey, raise some money. Thank you, everybody, who supported this historic work. You know, we've worked our ass off. We've done all this. You know, I don't care if this gets 20 fucking views. You know, if it just gets the right person. It's very sad. CNN posturing. They pounded those drums. They covered up Fukushima. Anderson Vanderbilt Cooper was in Fukushima, Japan. Him and Sanjay Gupta, MD. And these meltdowns, get out. No one covered up fucking Fukushima harder than the New York Times and CNN. Operation Foxconn News. Nobody. ABC, NBC. Kevin Blanch. They're so afraid of me, and I know this for a fact, that they have classified a guy, a grassroots fucking artist activist, fighting for his life, full of AML leukemia, hired trolls to viciously attack me, my own government. Ain't that America something to see? I'll post this. These guys are dying at such alarming rates, so fucking young. They doesn't kill themselves. Fuck what they did. They got played. You got just like all you cowboys. I'm a cowboy. I'm gonna support Trump. This fucking New Mexico. And the internet's doing fuck. What a fucking moron. This piece of shit. I grew up on a huge ranch. Fuck. We didn't ride horses and yeehaw and fucking we're skinny tight fucking Levi's and a cowboy hat. That's all. My grandmother, Ella Potter Hunsaker. Yeah, Ike Potter's living granddaughter. That giant ranch up in fucking Idaho, Lava, Fish Creek, giant, one of the most famous ranching families in history. When a child was born, the ranch hands would ride their horses. This is back in the day. From all over the West, take days and days, and they would come and simply tie their bandana to the crib. She says, all this hee-haw, hillbilly cowboy stuff on TV, this spaghetti western freak show, it's all lies. It's all total lies. The guns here in Weber County, you go into the underpass where my grandparents' old organic farm was, the Tracy Farm on 12th Street and I-15. They have a statue relief, a copper relief of a guy shooting a guy in the back off a horse. That never happened once. It's just like the fireman memorial they have in downtown Ogden, Utah. Not one fireman ever died has been killed in Ogden, Utah. Not one ever. This is all a manufactured, American manufactured Jesus. You're going to see him. Which one? Going with that AK-47? Hate thy neighbor. Covet thy neighbor's fucking Walmart goods. Fucking kill thy neighbor. Fuck. I screamed about Afghanistan and Iraq harder than anyone. And these same guys that are dying of cancer now and crying spit on me. Well, I don't play that way. You're not my enemy. Just because you fucking did me like that, I don't do you like that. I sit with them. I got your back. You know, I got your back. One day you'll wake up and realize the nuclear energy crime center, which is the Epsteiners, is the Bill Gates, is the Jeff Bezos, the same imperialists that did it in freaking Europe. It's the same clan. Jeffrey Epstein worked for Victoria's Secret. These are the head of the snake. Go ask Maxwell, her dad, floating in his triple agent. Zionists? Oh, way worse than that. That's who killed you. It's imperialism. No fucking Iraqi and no Afghanistan did anything to any American. What did we do to them? What did we do to them? What did we do to them? You know, pray for forgiveness. It's not your fault. The first guy killed here in Utah was my old high school girlfriend. I loved her. I used to call her Farrah Fawcett. She looked just like her. She was that good looking. Beautiful. Of course, she was a good Mormon. I was wild. Hitchhiked to California. So out of control, wild. So she married a returned missionary. He was killed in Afghanistan. She called me. Out of nowhere. Can I talk to you? Go out some coffee? Yeah. Long before I got cancer. Give her 2 months to live. She was crying, it's my fault. I says, well, that prick, that hairsprayed Mormon freak that you fucking married, did he ever go in the military? No. Did his dad serve? No. Did his grandpa serve? No. My uncle that raised me, Omaha Beach, D-Day. My other uncle, was a POW for a while, and the famous old fighter pilot. My dad, the Special Forces Semper Fi Marine. God, what fucking people, men they were. They were anti-war as you get, every fucking one of them. He's still alive, Bob. So I took East of Eden to her. I says, well, if you don't read the whole book, I want you to read at least the last chapter. You really only need to read the last couple pages. TIMSHEL, thou mayest. I'll say this to the Afghan and the Iraqi victims. Read the end. Lee, who was slandered against, Asian slander against, he's just the dumb Chinaman, right? The most brilliant of them all. Adam's blaming himself for that boy's death in World War I. I led him down that path with flag waving. That's what she said. We led him down that path. His scoutmaster, his church leader, his school teachers were all waving flags. Go kill them Iraqis. Go kill them Saudis. I did this. I did this. I says, thou mayest. Thou mayest. TIMSHEL. That's the key word. TIMSHEL. What does that mean? That's the old Hebrew word. Men are responsible for their actions. Victoria's Secret. One day you're going to wake up. Gates, Bezos, that's who did this. Except they're all Epsteiners. Governor Cox is in bed with him now. They'll put more nukers here. Kill us all. Fucking. I don't care. When you're 18, you still have a choice. You made the choice. You still have the choice. Even though your scout matters, you want to be hypnotized if you want to be hypnotized. You made that choice. You made that choice. Not the television. Not your scoutmasters. Not your parents. She says, you think that's true, Kevin? Ultimately, yes. We still have our own choices to make. You know, not when you get cancer. We don't have many choices. Oh, yeah, we do. Kevin Blanch is living proof. Wiped me out, destroyed me, but I chose to fight back. I'm alive. Fight back against the ones that did it to you. TIMSHEL. Thou mayest. Maybe I can get fucking 100 views. Kettle me, I'll kettle you. They're so afraid of me. You can't handle the truth. You don't want the fucking truth. That's okay. That's okay. I'll take my life. Spend it with my grandchildren. The joys. The greatest event in human history, the Fukushima disasters. It's murder. Cheney, Bush, the whole Fox News, CNN, they murdered you. Just like the Trump. Trump calls you guys as useful idiots. It's like that Obama. He played you. When are you going to wake the fuck up? Cowboys, yeah, becomes as natural as occupying a bird refuge. Hee haw, motherfuckers. Stay in tune.